Japan. Just the name makes you think of mystery, ancient whispers, and exciting surprises. It's a land where modern life and traditions from long ago live together peacefully. Imagine tall skyscrapers next to quiet temples, and super-fast trains zipping past fields of colorful flowers. Japan is full of interesting differences, a mix of old and new, where you can find beauty in unexpected places. My first time in Japan felt like a dream. The air smelled like cherry blossoms, and their soft petals covered the ground like pink snow. I remember looking up at Mount Fuji, its snowy top reaching into the bright blue sky. It's a symbol of Japan that has been around for a very long time. From the busy streets of Tokyo to the peaceful gardens of Kyoto, Japan was like a beautiful painting, each part more amazing than the last. In the middle of Tokyo, with all the bright lights and tall buildings, I found quiet places in old temples and carefully made gardens. I walked through busy markets with colorful fruits and fresh fish. I watched artists who had practiced for many years make beautiful pottery and delicate paper lanterns. Japan was exciting for all my senses. Everything I saw, heard, and smelled felt special and beautiful. Japan's beauty is really easy to see in its nature. From the snowy mountains of the Japanese Alps to the warm islands of Okinawa, Japan has many different and amazing landscapes. Tall volcanoes, calm lakes, rushing waterfalls, and clean beaches show how amazing nature can be. You haven't really seen Japan until you've seen the beautiful Mount Fuji. This famous mountain, often hiding behind mist and clouds, has inspired writers, artists, and travelers for many years. Lots of people climb to the top to watch the sunrise, and the view from up there is incredible. But maybe the most famous natural event in Japan is when the cherry blossoms, or sakura, bloom. For a few short weeks every spring, the whole country turns pink and white with these delicate flowers. Parks and gardens are full of people having picnics and celebrating hanami, which is a tradition of sitting under the cherry trees and enjoying their beauty. Besides its beautiful nature, Japan's beauty is also in its rich culture. Traditions that are hundreds of years old make everyday life feel graceful and artistic. From the careful way they do a tea ceremony to the beautiful art of flower arranging called ikebana, everything has meaning and purpose. The tea ceremony, or chado, is a special way of making and serving tea. In a quiet room, decorated with special writing and seasonal flowers, someone carefully makes matcha, a powdered green tea. The ceremony is like a meditation, all about being present and enjoying the moment. Ikebana, the Japanese art of flower arranging, is another way Japanese people connect with nature. Using special branches, flowers, and leaves, Ikebana artists make beautiful arrangements. Each one is like a tiny landscape celebrating how beautiful nature is. Japan's history comes alive when you visit its old temples, peaceful shrines, and carefully kept gardens. From the grand temples of Kyoto to the famous floating gate of its Tsukushima shrine, these amazing buildings show you Japan's spiritual side. Kyoto, Japan's old capital city, is full of cultural treasures. It has over 2,000 temples and shrines, including the famous Kiyomizu-dera temple, high on a hill. Walking through the quiet bamboo forest of Arashiyama or the mossy gardens of Saihoji Temple feels like going back in time. Nara, another old capital city, is home to Todaiji Temple with its giant bronze Buddha statue. Friendly deer live in the park around the temple. They are thought to be messengers from the gods. These historical places aren't just old buildings, they show how important culture is to Japan. An important part of Japanese art is wabi-sabi, an idea that finds beauty in things that aren't perfect. It's about liking simple, natural things, even if they're old or worn. You can see wabi-sabi in the cracks of an old teacup, the uneven shape of handmade pottery, or the moss on stones in a garden. It reminds us that beauty isn't about being perfect, but about liking the little flaws that make things special. This idea is important in Japanese art, design, and even food. For example, kintsugi is the art of fixing broken pottery with gold. This shows that broken places can make something even more beautiful and interesting. All year round, Japan has festivals and celebrations that show its exciting culture and love of beauty. From the colorful floats of the Gion Matsuri in Kyoto, to the energetic AWA Odori dance in Tokushima, these events show you what Japan is all about. One of the most magical festivals is the Yuki Matsuri, or Snow Festival in Sapporo every February. Huge ice sculptures with colorful lights turn the city into a winter wonderland. The festival shows how Japanese people find beauty even in the cold of winter. Many festivals come from old traditions and religious beliefs, mixing celebration and spiritual meaning. With bright costumes, exciting drum music, and delicious street food, Japanese festivals are amazing experiences. What makes Japan so special isn't just its beautiful nature temples or festivals, but how beauty is part of everyday life. From the careful way food is made and served to the elegant writing on shop signs, beauty is important in every part of Japanese culture. Even simple things like wrapping a gift or arranging flowers are done with care and artistry. This attention to detail, this effort to make even ordinary things beautiful, is what makes Japan so interesting and inspiring. Japanese people themselves seem to understand this idea of beauty. Their politeness, respect for tradition, and love of nature all add to the feeling of harmony and beauty in Japan. Japan is a land of interesting differences, where old traditions and new technology live side by side and busy cities are close to peaceful mountains. This mix of old and new makes Japan so fascinating. You can walk through the bright streets of Tokyo, looking at modern buildings and new technology, and then go into an old temple where time seems to stop. You can ride a super-fast bullet train, then find peace in a traditional tea ceremony. This mix of modern and ancient isn't strange, it's harmonious. It shows how Japan embraces progress while keeping its traditions. It reminds us that new ideas and old traditions can live together and even make each other better. My trip to Japan changed me. It made me appreciate the country's natural beauty, its rich culture, and its kind people. But even more importantly, it made me feel a sense of wonder and understand beauty in a new way. Japan showed me that beauty is not just in big things but in small details, imperfections, and short moments that make up life. It taught me to be mindful, to enjoy the present moment, and to find happiness in simple things. When I think about my time in Japan, I feel grateful for the chance to experience such a magical and inspiring place. It's a trip I'll never forget, a reminder that beauty is everywhere, waiting for us to see it.